Hi, this is Mark from Terminator Construction, and today I'm going to build a fence for my daughter, and we're going to put our posts 8 feet apart, and we're going to put some rails between, 3 rails and the pickets, and we're going to get started on running it down this way and across the back. So anyway, I hope you enjoy this video. I'm digging these about 2 feet down, because it's going to be a 6-foot high fence, but I'm going to go 2 feet. I'm not going to go any farther than that. I mean, the deeper you go, the better, but here in the Midwest, with the wind and the rain, you could go 4 feet down. It's still going to tip over eventually. So I'm going to go 2 feet down and 8 feet apart. And put down where I'm putting dry concrete around it. Approximately 1 bag per post, just to keep them steady and compact the ground a little bit. The dirt is kind of clayish, and it's a little hard to pull it together with the post hole digger on the bottom, so I'm just using this bar just to kind of loosen it up. It's kind of a clay loam, and this just breaks it up a little bit. It's very easy digging as far as that goes. It's not hard, not like that California. It's not hard pan it's not a hard pan at all. And you wonder why I'm doing it next to a cyclone fence. Well, my daughter wants the privacy, but the neighbor doesn't want to take down their fence, so we're going to put it beside it. Okay, let me get the post on it now.
You want to do all of it, or?
Yeah, I'll throw it in there. Okay, I need that stick. That's a little bit out, but close enough, I guess. Good.
Thank you.
That post is stiff now. That's plumb. Both ways. Okay, put some dirt around there, Susan, and let's go down to the next one too. On the grass board I'm using here, you can look down and see it. My fence posts are 8 feet apart, but this grass board that I got, so it's just a 6-inch board, but we wanted something to make it a little bit higher and also to make it the pickets even. The grass board only come in 12-foot lengths, and so I didn't want to cut 4 feet and waste it. So we're running them just wild, and I'm cutting a little cleat and I'm screwing it behind the board, and I'm going to have another flat 2x here that'll tie it. So there is going to be a joint, and the joint's just going to be running like between the posts. It really doesn't matter to me. It's just actually a way. We're saving wood actually. We're not, so we don't have to cut it up. We don't want to. You can't get these in 8-foot lengths. I looked and I couldn't find them, so all they had was 12. So we're using the whole board at Home Depot. So that's what it is, and it's going to actually look good when it's all done, and you're not going to notice that. I'm using 1.5-inch quick screws on this board. You don't need 1.5-inch quick screws. I'm just using them. You can use anything you want, really. But this is just basically holding my board up. But we would normally use just a galvanized nail would work too. But this is just going to hold this grass board for me. And another thing I did, we didn't get a post in the corner because there's concrete right down here, and this is where all these 4 yards come together. So I ran the post here, and I'm running my fence into the corner, and I'm going to actually build a corner, and it's going to be a very strong corner when I'm done, so it'll be okay, and I don't have to worry about that concrete. Today we're putting in the rails, and we're putting 3 rails just to match the rest of the fence, and I'm putting screws in it. And what I'm doing is sometimes they'll just split the rails and put them in the center, but I'm going inside it's just a way to do it. I'm cutting them inside the fence here instead of putting them on the face. And that's what we're doing. We're putting 3-inch screws, deck screws in here and in here, and then we're attaching it to our kickboard. Now what I did is I went through and I kind of got my kickboard, I put it on first, and I kind of leveled it. I ran the kickboard kind of with the ground, the contour, but I didn't want it to be choppy. So you can see there's a little bit of gaps underneath, but I did it so it was more of a swale instead of an abrupt going down. I didn't want it to look choppy because it'll be fine. They've got that other fence on the other side anyway, so it's gonna look good. And I cut them just a hair snug. And that's it. And we'll do the same thing with the top, and you can see how far we've gotten so far. It's pretty good. It's going pretty good. This is the second day, and we got a lot of fence to do. 160 feet, 170 feet about. Now on this, like I said, I established my kickboard and I screwed it on because it's low to the ground, and I was able to side it. And you can turn around and you can see just by seeing the top board, you can see how we ran the kickboard. And then I'm taking my square and I'm measuring up to the height of my top rail, and I'm going to cut the post off. It's easier to cut the post off now. I could do it after, and because we don't want this sticking up above the rail. And the height is, we're going 6-foot pickets, so I went 61.5 to the top of this. It's just a random number. It's just there's no set height you have to make it, but I just chose 61.5. Oh, and then I just hold my square up and mark it, and that's where I'm going to cut it with the saw, so I don't have to do it afterwards. The nails we're using are 2-inch galvanized ring shank to nail up these pickets, and I'm putting two nails per board with the nail gun. Well, that's it. We got the fence all done. Got all the pickets in, and as you can tell, it looks really nice. We like it. My daughter likes it. So, thanks for watching this video. If it's helped you, or if it entertained you, just hit the subscribe button, and we'll bring more to you. Thanks for watching.